Unit 6, last section. We're just going to talk a little bit about perimeter and area. So you need to know the very, very basic formulas. So we need to know the difference between perimeter and area. Perimeter is walk around it. So if you have a shape and you walk around it, you find its perimeter. Area, think of paint it. If you have to paint it, you fill in everything. So imagine I have this rectangular shape that is 3.5 meters long and 2 meters wide. If I want to find the perimeter, then I want to walk 3.5 meters plus 2 meters plus another 3.5 plus another 2. So altogether, how far did I walk? 11 meters. Don't forget the meters, the units. And another thing is, it is not squared. I didn't multiply the meters. I just added them. If I have the same shape and I want to find, or let's just take a new one, say I have a similar shape, but it's 4 meters long and 1.5 meters wide, then for area you need to know the formula. So we're going to say the longest side is called the length, the shortest side is called the width. Area is length times width. So for area, I don't just want to know the outside, I want to know the whole inside. So now I'm going to do 4 meters multiplied by 1.5 meters. 4 times 1.5 is 6, and meters times meters is meters squared. So area is always in squared units. Squared units. Units is whatever it's measured in. Meters, inches, centimeters, etc. So I want you to know the area formulae for the basic shapes. A rectangle, which is the example I used above. A triangle and a circle. And with all of them you should be able to find it anywhere. But for a rectangle then you would take length times width. For a triangle you would take half of the base length times perpendicular height. For a circle, you would use pi, the pi on your calculator, times r squared, where r is the radius. You can find these formulas anywhere. I'm doing it very roughly. Then, for perimeter, we said add sides. So to find the perimeter, you need to know the lengths of all the sides or be able to work out the lengths of all the sides from the info given. remember that with a rectangle, if this side is 3.5, then that one is also 3.5. If this side is 2, then this one is also 2. You can see we just assumed you know that. Right, there's one new one. Circumference is really just the perimeter, but it's the word we usually use for circles. So here you can't say walk around it. You will only know what the radius of the circle is. So the circumference of a circle is 2 pi times radius. In other words, 2 times pi times the radius. So learn these formulas. These are the only ones you really need to know. If you know them and you need the area or perimeter of any other shape, you can always look it up on the internet. But you have to do a few just to practice how it works.